All right, it's 9 o'clock Central Time. This is Monster Breaker out of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here we have a 2015 Topps Jumbo 6 box case. So this is our last night for the NFL kickoff promo. Um, so we'll be picking the winners tonight. So that'll be at probably around 10 o'clock. We got the tops here, and then we have the black gold. So uh, let's go Cowboys. That's not it. We'll have a new promo starting up tomorrow. Where we'll be picking 32 winners, and we'll be opening a full case of playbook. Um, and all 32 winners will be randomized the names to the teams, and um, it's all on us, free shipping and everything. So same with tonight's NFL kickoff promo. All the boxes that will be shipping out is on us. It's so. And you do not have to be there to watch. We'll be having a YouTube video, so. Jumbo. All right, good luck, everyone. Here we go. 2015 Topps Jumbo. DeMarco Murray for the Cowboys, gold parallel. Number 1369 of 2015. Past and present of Jeremy Hill and Icky Woods, the Icky Shuffle. Big Ben for 4,000. Vincent Jackson for 1,000. Matt Stafford for Fantasy Focus. And all-time fantasy is LaDainian Thomas. Pink parallel, Brandon Marshall with the Jets. 373 of 499. And the 60th is Mike Evans and Jeremy Maclin. The 60th anniversary. We got Leave Norwood, gold parallel, number 1138 of 2015. Past and present of Big Ben and Terry Bradshaw. Big Ben 4,000, Mike Evans 1,000. Fantasy Adrian Peterson, and all-time fantasy is Tim Brown. Jersey 2-color patch of Vince Mayle. Maley. So the Browns 2-color patch for Vince. Steve Largent and Larry Fitzgerald for the 60th anniversary. Paul Hornung for all-time fantasy. Past and present of Jordy Nelson and Paul Hornung. Philip Rivers 4,000. Justin Forsett 1,000. Fantasy Calvin Johnson and Chris Conley for autograph for the Chiefs on card number 66 of 250. On card auto for the Chiefs. Chris Conley. Nice. Autograph on card. Steve Largent and Nelson for the 60th anniversary. Past and present, Troy Polamalu and Rod Woodson. Philip Rivers, 4,000. Eddie Lacy, 1,000. Fantasy, Des Bryant. All-time fantasy, Emmitt Smith. Black stamp of Chuck Foreman for the Patriots. Kurt Warner and Nelson again for the 60th anniversary. Shane Vereen, gold parallel for the Giants, number 203 of 2015. Past and present of C.J. Anderson and Terrell Davis. Peyton Manning, 4,000. Frank Gore, 1,000. Fantasy, Eli Manning. All-time fantasy, Terry Bradshaw. And Richard Sherman and Earl Campbell for the 60th. Doug Bowen for the gold parallel. Number 426 of 2015. Past and present of Alfred Morris and John Riggins. Andrew Luck, 4,000. Julio Jones, 1,000. Fantasy, Matt Ryan. All-time fantasy, Jerome Bennis. Camouflage of Justin Hardy. Number 226 of 399. Camouflage. Mark Hooper and RG3 for the 60th. So far we got Browns, and Chiefs on the board. Ooh. Dump my camera. Mike Ditka, all-time fantasy. Past and present of Sammy Watkins and Jim Kelly. Big Ben, 4,000. Rob Gronkowski, 1,000. Fantasy, Rob Gronkowski. And another autograph of Rashawn Green for the Jaguars. Autograph with sticker for Jaguars. Larry Fitzgerald and Brandon Marshall for the 60th anniversary. Atlanta Falcons, gold parallel. Number 708 of 2015. No, one's for Jaguars, another one's for the Chiefs. Past and present, Jeremy Hill and Ickey Woods. Aaron Rodgers, 4,000. Alshon Jeffrey, 1,000. Fantasy, Jeremy Hill. All-time fantasy, John Riggins. And a Browns patch. Yep, thank you. Atlanta Falcons for the pink parallel. So 159 of 499. Brandon Marshall and Antonio Brown for the 60th. Past and present, Tony Romo and Roger Staubach. Matt Stafford, 4,000. Emmanuel Sanders, 1,000. Fantasy, Colin Kaepernick. All-time fantasy, Demaryius Thomas. We got the blue stamp of Walker for the Cowboys. Buyback. Round end Cowboys. So Matt Stafford and Aaron Rodgers for the 60th. Past and present, Troy Polamalu and Joe Green. Eli Manning, 4,000. Marshawn Lynch, 1,000. Fantasy T.Y. Hilton. All-time fantasy Eddie George. And Trey McBride for red parallel, number 4 of 60 for the Titans. Terrell Davis and Garrison for the 60th anniversary. Ah, box 2. Frank Gore, gold parallel, number 1462 of 2015. Past and present of Odell Beckham Jr. and Lawrence Taylor. Ryan Tannehill, 4,000. DeMarco Murray, 1,000. Fantasy DeAndre Hopkins. All-time fantasy Drew Brees. And the 2-color patch is for T.Y. Montgomery for the Packers. 2-color patch for the Green Bay Packers. 2 colors. Non-numbered. Rob Gronkowski and Devontae Parker for the 60th. Jaron Macklin, gold parallel, number 615 of 2015. Past and present, AJ Green and Ickey Woods. Peyton Manning, 4,000. Alfred Morris, 1,000. Fantasy, Eddie Lacy. All-time fantasy, Jerry Rice. Riley Cooper, camouflage, 74 of 399. And Drew Brees and Arian Foster for the 60th. All-time, Barry Sanders. Past and present, Des Bryant and Emmitt Smith. Eli Manning, 4,000. Greg Olsen, 1,000. Fantasy, Matt Ryan. Autograph, Redskins, Jameson Crowder. On-card autograph, number 14 of 150 for the Redskins autograph. On-card. Nice. And Garrison and Umar for the 60th anniversary. Here we go with the Redskins bottle. Drew Brees all-time. Past and present, Matt Stafford and Barry Sanders. Peyton Manning, 4,000. Arian Foster, 1,000. Fantasy of Big Ben. And autographed jersey of Jeremy Hill for the Bengals. 22 of 50. Nice autographed jersey for the Bengals. Yep, happens tonight after, yep. Earl Campbell and Terrell Davis for the 60th. Past and present of Eli Manning and Philip Sims. Eli Manning 4,000. Jordy Nelson 1,000. Fantasy Jimmy Graham. All-time fantasy Larry Fitzgerald. And we got a red stamp of Randall Greatest Year. The Broncos. Red stamp. Buyback. Alfred Morris and Odell Beckham Jr. for the 60th. Alvin Dupree, the gold parallel, 618 of 2015. Past and present, Trey Mason and Marshall Falk. Matt Ryan, 4,000. Golden Tate, 1,000. Fantasy of Jeremy Maclin. All-time fantasy, Barry Sanders. And Houston Texans for the pink parallel, number 344 of 499. Guess it's all based on people. I mean, maybe the Marcus Mariota, Philip Dorsett, and Troy Polamalu. They make short prints. There are short prints. So we pulled a John Elway short print yesterday. So and we did pull a jersey of both quarterbacks. So yesterday out of this, Zach Ertz, gold parallel, was 1261 of 2015. Past and present, Eddie Lacy, Brett Favre. Matt Stafford, 4,000. Greg Olsen, 1,000. Fantasy, Drew Brees. All-time fantasy of Mike Ditka. And we got President Barack Obama, undefeated Miami Dolphins. That could be worth millions. Never know. LaShawn McCoy and Colin Kaepernick. You have to look on the website. That's the rookies have a special serial number on the back. We pulled both Mike Davis autos. We pulled the normal and the variation. I guess I would have to say that would probably be the big hits. So. Past and present, Le'Veon Bell and Rome Bennis. Andrew Luck, 4,000. Deshaun Jackson, 1,000. Fantasy, Phillip Rivers. All-time fantasy, Antonio Brown. Reggie Wayne, red parallel, number 24 of 60. J.J. Watt and Devin Funchest for the 60th. Aaron Donald for the Rams, gold parallel, 1465 of 2015. Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders for past and present. Tom Brady, 4,000. AJ Green, 1,000. Fantasy of Jamal Charles. All-time fantasy, Tony Dorsett. Sometimes there's that. This is a short print of Vincent Mail. That is a short print. So it has the serial number 3901. Way at the bottom. It's so hard to see, but so that is a short print we got. AJ Green and CJ Anderson, the 60th anniversary. Past and present of Melvin Gordon and LaDainian Thomas. Drew Brees 4,000, Anquan Bolin 1,000, fantasy Demaryius Thomas, all-time fantasy Jimmy Graham. We got the black stamp of Rod Martin buyback, black stamp buyback for the Raiders, and Terry Bradshaw and Lawrence Taylor for the 60th. Gold parallel of Minnesota Vikings, number 624 of 2015. Past and present, Jordy Nelson and Paul Hornung. Drew Brees 4,000, Jamal Charles 1,000, fantasy of Ryan Tannehill, all-time fantasy of Eric Dickerson. We got a black stamp buyback of Sam Cunningham for the Patriots. You win a spot, so they'll probably be randomizing all 32 teams after this break that will be moving on to that NFL kickoff promo. So Adrian Peterson and Matt Stafford for the 60th. So tonight's the last two. We'll be picking a winner out of Topps Jumbo, and we'll be picking a winner out of Black Gold. So, and then we'll be randomizing all those to see what they walk away with. Matt Forte, gold parallel, number 322 of 2015. Past and present, Sammy Watkins and Jim Kelly. Tom Brady, 4,000. Justin Forsett, 1,000. Fantasy, Aaron Rodgers. All-time fantasy of Dan Marino. And Max Williams for the nice patch, two-color patch for the Ravens. It's a nice patch. Max Williams, two-color patch for the Ravens. And Calvin Johnson and T.Y. Hilton for the 60th. Julio Jones, gold parallel, number 1590 of 2015. Aaron Rodgers and Paul Hornung for the past and present. Ryan Tannehill, 4,000. Steve Smith, 1,000. Fantasy, Carlos Hyde. All-time fantasy, Philip Sims. And Amar and Jamie Winston for the 60th. Nice. Bo Wallace, gold parallel, number 1969 of 2015. Past and present, Russell Wilson and Steve Largent. Matt Ryan, 4,000. Des Bryant, 1,000. Fantasy, Frank Gore. And Adrian Peterson for all-time fantasy. Bernard Robinson for the camouflage, number 12 of 399. And Tim Brown and Tony Dorsett for the 60th. Buffalo Bills, gold parallel, number 1172 of 2015. Past and present, Derek Carr, Tim Brown. Andrew Luck, 4,000. Rob Gronkowski, 1,000. Fantasy of Julio Jones. All-time fantasy, Andrew Luck. Luke Kuechly, pink parallel, number 447 of 499. And Darrell Green Beckham and Ryan Tannehill for the 60th anniversary. All-time, Larry Fitzgerald, Amari Cooper, and Bo Jackson for the past and present. Matt Stafford, 4,000. Antonio Brown, 1,000. Marshawn Lynch, fantasy. And an autograph of Darrell Green Beckham for the Titans on card, number 98 of 100. Nice. On card autograph. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Aaron Rodgers and Richard Sherman for the 60th. I love that they're on card like that. That's nice. All-time Jerry Rice, past and present Derek Carr and Tim Brown. Aaron Rodgers, 4,000. Jeremy Maclin, 1,000. Fantasy Mark Ingram, and a mini auto of Jameson Crowder for the Redskins on card, number 127 of 250. On card auto mini. There's another Redskins. Whoever picks up the Redskins all the time is getting a lot of cards. Matt Ryan and Antonio Brown for the 60th. It's like you can count on the Jets hitting an inception. So, past and present of Des Bryant and Emmitt Smith. Aaron Rodgers, 4,000. Adrian Foster. Aaron Foster, 1,000. Fantasy, Sammy Watkins. All-time fantasy, Paul Hornung. Giovanni Bernard, red parallel, number 49 of 60. Antonio Gates and Alshon Jeffrey for the 60th. Wouldn't surprise me how many cards you pull of him. I mean, he's a guaranteed, it seems like. Nate Archer, gold parallel, 714 of 2015. Past and present, Matt Stafford and Barry Sanders. Big Ben, 4,000. Antonio Brown, 1,000. Fantasy of LaShawn McCoy and all-time fantasy of Roger Staubach. So, and Terrell Davis, but there's no number. That might be a short print, but I'm not sure. That one's, like I said, that's veterans. So that's old. You have to check the pictures. Clay Matthews and Melvin Gordon for the 60th. I'm going to put it out to the side just in case it is a short print. So. Okay, it is a short print. Thank you. Thank you. Mark Cooper for past and present with Bo Jackson. Phillip Rivers, 4,000. Jeremy Maclin, 1,000. Fantasy at Tony Romo. And Terrell Davis for the all-time fantasy. And the buyback of silver stamp of Jeff George. Rookie card, I believe. So, Jeff George, rookie card, silver stamp. We got Bo Jackson and Eric Dickerson for the 60th. All right. Just letting you know, if you did buy last night, we did get all the cards out, even though it was Topps Jumbo. It was a lot, but we still got them all out today. So, Lorenzo Meduin, Gold Parallel, 597 of 2015. There's like a little, hopefully we can come by another one real quick. Past and present, Odell Beckham Jr. and Lawrence Taylor. There's like a little stamp of the 60th anniversary. There's red, blue, black, silver, and yeah, it's a really old card. So Matt Stafford, 4,000. Well, it doesn't have to be old. I mean, we got Drew Brees last time of 2007. DeMarco Murray, 1,000. Fantasy of Tom Brady. Gil Sayers for all-time fantasy. Aaron Rodgers, camouflage, number 217 at 399. So Jay Ajayi and Randall Cobb for the 60th. So, and I believe if you get a gold stamp, I think that's the 101, I believe. So, am I correct, or? Oh, can't be showing that beautiful thing. Past and present of Trey Mason, Peyton Manning, 4,000. Golden Tate, 1,000. DeMarco Murray, fantasy. Brett Favre for the all-time fantasy. Why I'm keeping it covered is because it's a print and plate. Just want to try to cover it as much as I can. Jeremy Langford for the Bears, print and plate. Nice, print and plate. 101. This is the yellow. That's right there in my face. Yellow. So here's a buyback. So there's a little, see the 60th anniversary. You barely see it's with his hair, but this one's a black stamp one. So Wilbert Montgomery for the Eagles. There's that 60th anniversary right there, and it's old. Nice feels. Nice quality of the cards back then. Marshawn Lynch and Des Bryant for the 60th. So we got a print plate 101. That's cute. That's cute. We'll take that. We'll take a 101 print and plate. All time, Andrew Luck. Past and present of Troy and Joe Green. Drew Brees, 4,000. Steve Smith, 1,000. Fantasy of Le'Veon Bell. And autograph of Kenny Bell for the Buccaneers. Look at that hairdo. Autograph on card. So number 186 of 250 for the Buccaneers, Kenny Still. Buy back old gum. So nice. Le'Veon Bell and Mike Evans for the 60th anniversary. I guess the big one will always be the print and plate. So print and plate of Jeremy Langford for the Chicago Bears. So we got Kansas City Chiefs for the Gold Parallel. 1266 of 2015. Past and present of Melvin Gordon and LaDainian Thomas. 4,000 Eli Manning. 1,000 Anquan Boland. Fantasy of C.J. Anderson. All-time fantasy of Le'Veon Bell. And nice patch, Umar Dope for the Lions. You can see the black in there too, so nice 3-color patch for Umar. The Lions. They put some nice patches in here in these tops. Phillip Rivers and Peyton Manning for 60th. Got a nice four color patch of Devontae Parker yesterday. out of here. And they put some nice color patches. I hope so. That'd be nice. Oh wait, I'm Packers so that's far. Can't run all over us though. Adam Vinatieri for Gold Parallel, 1912 of 2015. Past and present of Kelvin Johnson and Barry Sanders. Ryan Tannehill, 4,000. AJ Green, 1,000. Fantasy of Randall Cobb. All-time fantasy of Antonio Gates. And Antonio Gates, red parallel, number 20 of 499. Weird. Red and Barry Sanders for the 60th. We got Tampa Bay Buccaneers gold parallel, number 1900 of 2015. Eli Manning for the past and present with Phillip Sims. Aaron Rodgers, 4,000. Jordy Nelson, 1,000. AJ Green for fantasy. Tom Brady for all-time fantasy. And we got a commemorative coin. Drew Brees, number 41 of 75. For the Saints. Nice and heavy coin. Commemorative. Paul Hornan and Devin Smith for the 60th. Dan Marino, all-time. Past and present of C.J. Anderson and Terrell Davis. Matt Ryan, 4,000. Marshawn Lynch, 1,000. Alfred Morris for fantasy. And an autograph of Vincent Mail for the Browns. Stickered. Autograph stickered. Of Vince. Non-numbered. Duke Johnson and Tom Brady for the 60th. So... that's quite a bit of hits out of this box here. Past and present of Colin Kaepernick and Steve Young. Tom Brady, 4,000. LaShawn McCoy, 1,000. Emmanuel Sanders, fantasy. All-time fantasy, Warren Moon. Todd Gurley for the red parallel, number 56 of 60. And Jordy Nelson and Eddie Lacy for the 60th anniversary. Yeah, but we go by what's on the card though, so... Past and present of Bell and Jerome Bennis. Matt Ryan, 4,000. Deshaun Jackson, 1,000. Fantasy of Deshaun Jackson. Aaron Rodgers, all-time fantasy. So red stamped buyback of Brad Dusky. And Brett Favre and Roger Staubach for the 60th. Yeah, they do. Fred Jackson, gold parallel. Number... oh, that one's not numbered at all. No number. That's a misprint. That's worth lots. Millions of dollars. Past present, Peyton Manning and John Elway. Drew Brees, 4,000. Lamar Miller, 1,000. Fantasy of Mike Evans. All-time fantasy of Earl Campbell. And I believe that's the Aaron Rodgers short print, maybe. So put that off to the side so we check it. Sammy Coates and Sammy Watkins for the 60th. The last two boxes, gonna start cutting into black golds. Black gold customers are starting to come in. I'm sorry, I'm a little behind schedule. And okay, I'll just leave that right away then. DeJohn Smith, gold parallel, number 1405 of 2015. Past and present of Ryan Tannehill and Dan Marino. 4,000 yards for Matt Stafford. Demaryius Thomas, 1,000. Fantasy of C.J. Anderson. All-time fantasy of Brett Favre. And the jersey is Stephon Diggs, 2 colors for the Vikings. Nice 2 colors for the Vikings. Two color patch. Gale Saris and David Cobb for the 60th. Devin Smith, gold parallel, 1812 of 2015. Past and present of Colin Kaepernick and Steve Young. Big Ben, 4,000. LaShawn McCoy, 1,000. Fantasy of A.J. Green. All-time fantasy of Tom Brady. Antonio Brown, a camouflage, number 236 of 399. No, that's not a parallel of the rookie. Mike Davis and Kevin White for the 60th. Michael Crabtree, gold parallel, number 932 of 2015. Past and present of Peyton Manning and John Elway. Phillip Rivers, 4,000. Mar Miller, 1,000. Fantasy of Peyton Manning. All-time fantasy of Len Dawson. Pink parallel, Marcus Mariota. So number 59 of 499. Pink parallel. Jamal Charles and Russell Wilson for the 60th. Chicago Bears, gold parallel, number 1098 of 2015. Past and present of Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers, 4,000. Jeremy Hill, 1,000. Fantasy of Tom Brady. All-time fantasy of Gale Saris. And we got blue stamp buyback of Bruce for the 49ers. Roasty. Bryce Petty and Tyler Lockett for the 60th anniversary. Jimmy Graham for all time. Past and present of Eddie Lacy and Brett Favre. Ryan Tannehill, 4,000. Alfred Morris, 1,000. Des Bryant for the fantasy. And Rashad Green autograph for the Jaguars. This is the second one of him. Rashad Green autograph for the Jaguars. And Jamie Winston and Tim Brown for the 60th. So that means so they're both here, both variations. Pumping his arms, being strong. Tony Dorsett, all time. Past and present, AJ Green and Ickey Woods. Matt Ryan, 4,000. Jordy Nelson, 1,000. Adrian Peterson for the fantasy. And auto is T.Y. Montgomery for the Packers on card, number 31 of 200. Nice. On card. T.Y. Montgomery. And Tony Dorsett and Matt Stafford for the 60th. Don't Pooh for the gold parallel, number 744 of 2015. Past and present of Matt Forte and Gil Saris. Peyton Manning, 4,000. Kelvin Johnson, 1,000. Fantasy, DeMarco Murray. All-time fantasy of Devon Bell. And pink parallel, Mario Williams, number 348 of 499. Oh, Ty, sorry. I don't know why I said that, TY. Just spelling it out. Marcus Mariota and Marshall Faulk for the 60th. Detroit Lions gold parallel, number 899 of 2015. Past and present, Tony Romo and Emmitt Smith. Ryan Tannehill, 4,000. Matt Forte, 1,000. Fantasy of Deshaun Jackson. All-time fantasy of Aaron Rodgers. And Lawrence Taylor. So I believe this is a short print too. Lawrence Taylor. And DeMarco Murray and Demaryius Thomas for the 60th. Past and present of Alfred Morris and John Riggins. Drew Brees, 4,000. Le'Veon Bell, 1,000. Fantasy of Mike Evans. Earl Campbell for the all-time. And red parallel of Rashad Perriman, number 13 of 60. So, and Andrew Luck and Cam Newton for the 60th. Nice. Past and present, Alex Smith and Len Dawson. Eli Manning, 4,000. Odell Beckham Jr., 1,000. Fantasy of Randall Cobb. Antonio Gates, all-time fantasy. And black buyback of Mike Pitts for the Falcons. Jimmy Graham and Kelvin Benjamin for the 60th. Last box. Big Ben for the gold parallel, 614 of 2015. Past and present of Matt Forte and Gil Saris. Big Ben 4000, Calvin Johnson 1000. Fantasy of Andrew Luck. All-time fantasy of Calvin Johnson. And buyback gold black stamp of Greg Butley. The Jets. Steve Young and Max Williams for the 60th. '49ers gold parallel, number 1571 of 2015. Past and present of Ryan Tannehill and Dan Marino. Phillip Rivers 4000, Demaryius Thomas 1000. Fantasy of Teddy Bridgewater. Marcus Allen for the all-time fantasy. Kyle Harbor for the camouflage, number 116 of 399. And Julio Jones with TJ Yeadon for the 60th anniversary. All-time Roger Starbuck. Past and present of Russell Wilson and Steve Largent. Andrew Luck 4000. Jamal Charles 1000. Fantasy of Odell Beckham Jr. And an autograph of Brett Hundley for the Packers sticker. You want to call that an autograph, or it just looks like he had the shakes when he was trying to sign it. But autograph for the Packers. RG3 and Kurt Warner for the 60th. Yes, that was an ugly auto. Odell Beckham Jr. for the gold parallel, number 1060 of 2015. Past and present of Alex Smith and Len Dawson. Aaron Rodgers 4000. Odell Beckham Jr. 1000. Fantasy of Aaron Foster. Marshall Faulk for the all-time fantasy, and the jersey is Matt Jones for the Redskins. So we got some letters going on in there. Nice. 2-color patch. Got some Redskins. Matt Jones. And Eli Manning and Matt Forte. Sammy Colts gold parallel, number 683 of 2015. Past and present of Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre. Andrew Luck 4000, Jeremy Hill 1000. Fantasy of Lamar Miller. All-time fantasy of Eli Manning. We got the Chicago Bears. Road to victory. So if they go to the Super Bowl and win it, you win something. So Big Ben and Joe Flacco for the 60th. Terrell Davis, all-time. Past and present performance of Aaron Rodgers and Paul Hornung. Tom Brady, 4000. Des Bryant, 1000. Matt Stafford for fantasy. And Luke Kuechly, auto for the Panthers. Nice. We got some veteran autograph for the Panthers. Nice. Not numbered. No numbers at all. Jeremy Macklin and Mark Hooper for the 60th. Gold parallel of Dante Fuller Jr., number 23 of 2003 of 2015. Past and present, Tony Romo and Emmitt Smith. Matt Stafford, 4,000. Matt Forte, 1,000. Fantasy of Matt Forte. All-time fantasy, Kurt Warner. We got pink parallel of the Giants. That's going to be number 282 of 499. And we got Dan Marino and Tevon Coleman for the 60th. Past and present of Big Ben and Terry Bradshaw. Ryan Tannehill, 4,000. DeAndre Hopkins, 1,000. Fantasy of Kelvin Benjamin. All-time fantasy of Peyton Manning. And Randall Cobb for the red parallel, number 31 of 60. We got Tom Brady and Le'Veon Bell for the 60th anniversary. Past and present of Alfred Morris and John Riggins. Peyton Manning, 4,000. Le'Veon Bell, 1,000. Jordy Nelson, fantasy. Marshawn Lynch, all-time fantasy. Buyback of red. Nick Harris, the Saints. And Emmitt Smith and Jerry Rice for the 60th anniversary. Last pack, then we do our NFL kickoff to move on to the 10 o'clock draw, which actually it's going to be after the black gold, so can't say 10 o'clock now. Green Bay Packers gold parallel, number 644 of 2015. Past and present of Troy and Rod Woodson. Eli Manning, 4,000. T.Y. Hilton, 1,000. Fantasy of Alshon Jeffrey. All-time fantasy of Curtis Martin and Ty Montgomery. This could probably be a short print since it's right in the middle. So, and Julie Edelman and Duke Johnson for the 60th anniversary. So, all right, let's do our NFL kickoff. All 32 teams have a chance. Randomizing it 10 times. Team on top moves on to tonight. So, let's see. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, and 10th. And the team on top is the 49ers. So that is Brian H. 4073. You are moving on to tonight. So you have another entry. So, but as I said, this one ends tonight. Tomorrow's NFL draft, or it'd be that's a free spot draft we're doing. 32 winners win a spot in 2014 case of playbook. So after 32 winners, we'll open up a full case of playbook. So All right, I'm gonna cut the video, set up for black gold, and I'll be right back. So.